Benedictine values, the FIORD method, and a personal values assessment. The College of St. Scholastica's values from the Benedictine heritage are community, hospitality, respect, stewardship, and the love of learning. Of these values, Sister Mary Rochefort, the monastery formation director, said, "It is the responsibility of the Director of Mission Integration to assist the administration, faculty, staff, and students of the College of St. Scholastica in understanding and appreciation of the Catholic Benedictine heritage and tradition, and to carry that identity into the future." Community means the sharing of the responsibility to create and support community, creating a climate which promotes a sense of community while valuing the uniqueness of the individual, and manifesting an ability to adapt to circumstances without compromising our values. Hospitality refers to creating a welcoming atmosphere personally and institutionally, listening and responding sensitively to all, extending warmth and acceptance to all, and welcoming new ideas and being open to change. Respect refers to cherishing and promoting the worth of all human life, treating persons with dignity and reverence without regard to age, gender, race, minority, sexual preference, or economic status. Honoring and supporting the spirituality of each person, valuing the dignity of all work, and promoting participation of all persons in the decisions affecting their lives. The value of stewardship refers to utilizing human resources responsibly, providing wise and respectful use of all material and monetary resources, promoting prudent use of resources and energy, finding time for work, play, and prayer in daily life, which promotes physical, mental, and spiritual growth. Love of learning refers to preserving the intellectual and material heritage entrusted to us by past generations, transmitting the treasures of human culture to new generations, creating scholarly, artistic, and scientific works which enrich and enlarge human life, and integrating thought and action as complementary aspects of a full human life. A personal values assessment. In addition to general ethical principles, knowing your own personal values plays an important role in ethical decision-making. Unfortunately, many of us may not ever analyze our values. You may have some idea of what your values are, and maybe you judge your values based on what feels right or wrong at the time. But this alone does not mean that you actually know your values. Identifying and focusing on our personal values helps us on a number of levels. By clarifying and applying our values, we can achieve enhanced self-awareness, more effective time management, greater integrity, and greater credibility as a leader. When taking time to identify what your values are, you need to remember that values are not rules, but instead, values are sets of principles that can guide your behavior. Values will help you to live a happier and more satisfied lifestyle. Values are necessary for satisfying needs. Values are necessary for satisfying your own needs. Everyone has needs that range from preventing hunger to personal development. Establishing what is important. Values help you establish what is important in your life. Without understanding what your values are, you'll have a difficult time understanding what is important to you. Avoiding false justifications. Understanding your values prevents you from justifications that lead to unhappiness. Almost all of us have had the experience where we did something against our values. The action felt wrong, maybe resulted in you feeling a bit guilty, and was clearly against your personal value system. Shaping behavior. Values help shape your behavior. Almost all of the actions you take are controlled to some degree by our values. Whenever we do something that goes against our values, most of us tend to feel uncomfortable or guilty. Being aware of your values may result in your making poor decisions or having regrets. And finally, guiding our rules. Values help guide us in shaping the rules that govern our lives. Values are not rules that we live our lives by, but instead, your rules should be guided by your values. Next, we'll examine the FIORD method. The FIORD method is a structured, two-step analytic system for resolving ethical issues. The acronym FIORD
stands for facts, issues, options, recommendations, and decision basis.
Step 1 involves 3 questions. 1. What is the nature of the ethical wrong being alleged in this case? 2. Do you agree or disagree that this alleged wrong is in fact a serious moral offense? And 3. What is your assessment of the soundness of the charge? And what are your recommendations?
Step 2 involves analyzing the ethical issues by using the following FIORD Method questions. Are the pertinent facts? What is the situation? Who is involved? Question 2. Issues. What are the ethical issues? Who will these issues affect? Question 3. Options. What are all the realistic options available? What would be the consequences of each? 4. Recommendations. What action would you recommend? How would you implement your plan? And 5. Decision basis. What is your decision based on? What ethical theories? What prior case decisions? When using these questions to resolve an ethical dilemma, do not simply try to answer the questions, but incorporate them directly into your thoughts and findings.